it's Mr. and Mrs. Maneno again.
Hello.
And in part one, we showed you how to find the height of a tree. But we want to continue, and we want to look at now the diameter of the tree and really compare those two measurements. What is the ratio between the height and the diameter? So in this video, we're going to show you how to measure the diameter of a tree. You have to use the circumference. Now, arborists have a standard height that they use to measure circumference, and that height is 4.5 feet. So you want to measure from the base of the tree to 4.5 feet, which is 54 inches. 54 inches. All right, there it is. And once you've gotten 4.5 feet up, then you are going to measure the circumference. If you have a tape measure, great, but this is a pretty large tree, so we're just going to string a rope around it, and then we'll measure that rope. There it is.
Got it.
So we're going to put this on the ground.
And again, a meter stick or yardstick would work for this, but this tape measure a little bit easier.
Stretch out our rope. Okay.
That is dead on 100.
100. Woohoo! Okay. So the circumference. Put this on our whiteboard here. The circumference equals 100. Would you say it was 100.0?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's not going to be that precise for this.
Inches. Okay. So to find the diameter, we're going to take the circumference and we're going to divide it by pi.
Oh, yep.
Which you're going to get.
Okay.
100 divided by pi.
Okay.
3.14.
So 100 divided by 3.14. All right. So the diameter of that tree should be 31.8. We can round that up to 32.
31.8.
31.8.
32
inches.
Okay.
Right, and that would be this distance. You know, it's kind of hard to measure that on a round thing, so that's why the arborists do it this way.
You could put a meter stick up to kind of see if it's approximating 31, 32 inches as well. All right, so now we have the height, which we said was about 93.8.
1120 in inches, right?
Yes, 1120 inches. And 32 inches here.
All right, so now what we can do is we can do a ratio between these two numbers. So we're going to compare the height with the diameter, and then we can measure multiple trees and kind of get a look for those ratio. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the height in inches, because this is in inches. I can just make them both feet if I'd rather, but it doesn't really matter. So I'm going to do 1120, which was inches. Does that sound right?
Yep.
That's way too, isn't that too low?
Why?
Okay. Oh, no, that's right. Okay, so we've got 1120 for inches, and we're going to divide that by the diameter, which was 32. And my ratio is 35. So that's the number I'm going to end up putting on my paper. So any of this data gets put on in this chart.
Divided by 32.
Right.
That's the ratio.
And that gives us 35.
35 to 1 ratio?
35 to 1, right. So the comparison between the height with the diameter is 35 times the height to 1 time the diameter. So what we can now do is we can look at some other, this is a tulip poplar, and again, we'll link this to the Virginia Guide of Trees. That'll be linked to it on our website. But what you can do is try to identify the tree. So this is a tulip poplar. We'll find a couple other tulip poplars and then compare them. We'll find maybe a couple of birches and a couple of oaks or pines and do the same comparison. And then we'll look to just see, you know, that ratio will kind of tell us, does a tree grow faster up? Does it grow out more than it grows up? Is there really a difference between different tree species and that kind of thing? So that's kind of what we're going to do here for the next step, is just try to see if we can get anything out of the data by comparing several different trees. All right.
Thank you.